There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your evening update.
High pressure has been centered near our area on this Wednesday afternoon, and that's meant plenty of sunshine out there. After some morning cloud cover that burned off, we've had plenty of sunshine, but despite that, with a northerly wind around that high pressure, we've been chilly today. Many of us not even hitting 50 degrees. In fact, Lawrenceburg only got to 48 at the airport this afternoon after getting down to near 30 this morning. No rainfall today. It's going to be a few more days before we get rain here across the area. Don't think rain chances come back until after midnight Saturday night and more in the way of Sunday here across the Tennessee Valley. We have a few decent days headed forward as we go through the rest of the week. Tonight, mostly clear out there as we head into the evening, a light northerly wind, temperatures dropping out of the 40s into the 30s, and then we get down to the upper 20s and lower 30s toward daybreak. But there's a caveat to this. Despite mostly clear skies, there may be some patchy areas of fog near our waterways, like our rivers and our lakes and such. And because of temperatures being below freezing when this happens, roughly between 4 a.m. and 7 a.m., some of that may be some patchy areas of freezing fog. I don't think this is going to be long-lasting enough or thick enough to cause travel problems, but be careful on bridges and overpasses there right around sunrise just in case, because freezing fog is when you get those water droplets to freeze on contact. The good news is we haven't really been too chilly here for the past several days, so we don't have excessively cold road temperatures or anything like that. Just be careful on some bridges and overpasses. I don't expect widespread icing because this is going to be very isolated and patchy, but just in case. But that will burn off right around 7, 8 a.m. as we get on up into the upper 30s. We also get above freezing at that point, and then we're headed for the 50s by the afternoon. Mid to upper 50s, and some folks in northwest Alabama may knock on the door of 60 or 61 by the afternoon, with sunshine and more of a southwesterly wind, but clouds do return late in the day and into our Thursday evening. Still going to stay dry for the next few days, but clouds moving in, and that's well ahead of a weather system that comes in over the weekend. More of a southerly flow Thursday and Friday gets us up to the 50s and eventually the lower 60s across the area, and that carries into the first part of the weekend. And then a slow moving low pressure moves across the southeast Saturday night, especially Sunday, and that brings rain to the area. I think rain chances start after midnight Saturday night, and they continue on through Sunday, maybe a lingering shower into Monday morning. I don't expect flooding with heavy rainfall. I don't expect severe storms. I don't expect wintry weather. It's just a rainy day on Sunday with some clouds around as well, and an easterly wind keeping things on the cool side with daytime highs in the lower 50s, so we might need to bump those down into the upper 40s, and that's going to be the coolest day of the next 7. We're between the mid 50s and the low to mid 60s outside of that for the next 7 days, and our freezing temperatures tonight, the coldest we're going to have for the next 7 days. And a matter of fact, for the next couple weeks, it may be, because we're looking at least temporarily a milder weather pattern here for the first half of February, it looks like. We don't go into exact details past 7 days, but out to 10, 14, we still can get a decent idea on large scale patterns and how that may affect temperature ranges and things like that. So we can tell you that there's pretty good confidence of above average temperatures across the central and eastern United States in that period until about mid-month or so of February. Now, the average high here in our area for this first half of February is roughly in the mid-50s. So we're not talking about hot weather or anything like that, but it may mean the upper 50s and lower 60s are going to be pretty common here for the next couple weeks. But beyond that, we are likely to head back toward cooler weather. So don't think that winter's over just because we have a few days that are in the 60s here in the first half of February. We're probably going to head back to cooler weather as we head deeper into the month. Winter definitely not over across the Tennessee Valley. Dropping out of the 40s into the 30s this evening, and then down to the upper 20s, lower 30s toward daybreak again, a couple hours where there may be some patchy areas of freezing fog here and there. And then we warm quickly tomorrow. We're into the mid to upper 50s across the region with partly cloudy skies. I think there's mostly sunny for most of the day until we get into the afternoon. A few more clouds come in. A couple folks, even across southwest Tennessee, could knock on 60 degrees. Northwest Alabama looking more of the same, mostly sunny to partly cloudy here as well, with daytime highs in upper 50s, although a few folks could again knock on the door of 60 degrees. I think everybody's into the low, if not middle 60s on Friday and Saturday. A few late night showers possible beginning Saturday night. Rain more likely on Sunday, but again, not looking at heavy flooding rain, not looking at severe storms, not looking at wintry weather, just a cloudy, rainy day with cooler temperatures because of an easterly wind and the clouds of rain around. Maybe a lingering shower into the morning of Monday, and then we're back to sunny and mild weather as we head into the middle of next week. There's a look at your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 9 o'clock for a final check of your local weather.